It was a beautiful fall day at Ocean Westside University. I met up with my friends Chloe and Mike. After my extremely boring math class, which I swear was sucking the life out of me, I walked into the cafeteria. Full of laughter, stressed out, and tired college students desperately needing coffee. I walked over to the table that my friends were waiting at. "I agree with her," Riley said. "I agree, but we don't have much money to buy or do anything," Mike said. "Not necessarily. I talked to one of my classmates, Sydney, and she knows a location of an abandoned house we can go exploring," Chloe said. Mike and I looked at each other with concern, but decided to go along. It was 11 p.m., and we drove on the road for 2 hours. The forest, which felt peaceful during the day, felt unnerving at night. After walking in the woods for hours, we finally reached the place. It was a 2-story abandoned house covered in vines, broken windows, an overgrown front yard, and chipped paint. Mike and Chloe walked inside the house with their flashlights, while Riley stood at the gate looking at one of the windows where a strange, soft light glowed. "Riley, you're coming or staying outside?" Mike said. We explored the house and discovered a few things. But what really caught our attention was a secret room. The rooms were filled with old, rotting furniture and cobwebs. A bookshelf slowly opened behind them, and they all entered the room. A bright light blinded us as we were about to leave, and the door closed. The room felt dizzy as everyone fell to the ground. We all woke up in a different room. It was large, with blood-red walls, clean, and spotless new furniture. I was about to say something when the wooden doors creaked open. A woman opened the door wearing a long dress, red heels, and hair covering her eyes. "Welcome, mortals, to the Shadow Realm. My name is Mrs. Cerebes, and you guys are here due to a problem the Shadow people are having. We're getting weaker in the daylight, so we must take over your body permanently," she said. "And what happens to us when the body swap happens?" Mike said. "Smart boy, you and your friends will turn into my pet, a soul seeker," Mrs. Cerebes said. A soul seeker, 10 feet tall, with no eyes and a body covered in black plant vines that glowed neon orange underneath, came out from the shadows. "What do we need to do to get out of here?" Riley said. "You must find a white door with a carving of a tree that's gold. That's the only way you'll be able to escape, and you have 1 hour," Mrs. Cerebes said as she walked out of the room. It was hard exploring the rooms with the soul seekers on our ass and trying to fight them off. It didn't help when we were in the room with an earthquake that caused lava to form on the surface, almost trapping us there. We entered a library room with a staircase that led upstairs. Suddenly, some books fell out of their shelves, revealing a strange goo. The goo bubbled until it showed a giant crossbreed creature of a tarantula and centipede. We tried to fight them off, but their acid spit was making it complicated. "Hey, guys over here," Chloe said. It was a secret door from the bookshelves. "I'm fucking done with this shit," Riley said, and the others agreed breathlessly. "We have 20 minutes left," Mike said. Chloe, stressed, laughed, leaning on a wall, accidentally setting off a booby trap. They fell into the basement that had swamp water. Chol stood up, turned her head to the right, and saw the exit. Happiness filled her only for a second. When she turned around, the dirty water had a light orange glow. Rotten plant vines were spreading like wildfire, trying to drown them. Mike and Riley were fighting underwater for their life. Well, Chloe fought off the plants. She accidentally knocked over some chemicals that started a fire that released her friends. Chloe and Mike carried Riley to the exit and ended up in the front yard. Riley woke up from her unconsciousness, coughing up dirty water. "Did we escape the house?" Riley said. Mike looked at his watch at 2:55 a.m. "Hell yeah, we did," he said. They went back to the car and drove home. Riley dropped off first. She waved bye to them as they disappeared into the night. As Riley took a long bath, she grabbed a hand mirror, admiring her glowing eyes. If only they knew the time zone in the Shadow Realm was different, they would have sped up their escape. "Oh well, they will figure it out eventually," Riley said as her smile stretched to her eyeballs.